temporarily. Fitzgerald does a good job stick handling around one, make it two on his forehand. Job on the forecheck, but get caught a little bit going after it. Wolf centers up.
Oh, boards. D'Angelo plays it back through and tapped along. Golo takes a body right out through the neutral.
No on the hand pass, but it's a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Richards trying to drag it around.
Hughes just a couple of weeks ago for the New Jersey Devils. Break the NHL record for longest shift as Colin Fitzgerald comes in 2-on-1. Ivashkin out.
10 seconds ticking off the clock in this second period. Fitzgerald cut it off at center. Fitzgerald in, dangles around, and a save. No, they score.
Crosses the line, but retreats back into center ice as Fitzgerald skates around 1 and 2. Here comes Tyson Kirkby, 2-on-1 for the Black Bears. Kirkby makes it around one man pass.
Face-off is pushed back. Fitzgerald gets over to a loose puck on a centering attempt by Columbus. Onto the tape of Smith coming the other way. Anderson over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald scores! His second of the season!
Half by Thompson. Now Fitzgerald, wrist shot down low to Jurge. Stick handling, forehand play on it, and Wilson trying to skate around Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald gives no quarter inside.
They shoot and they score. Mock gonna drop the gloves with Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald getting one in. Mock over top with the head.
And that's a good defensive play for Watertown, though. Can't get the puck out. Fitzgerald on the backhand, trying to open up Liskowitz. What a move by Colin Fitzgerald.
Behind the net.
Brooks, I'll tell you what, D'Angelo had a golden opportunity there to put one in the back of the net, and I think he got just a little too excited, put the puck on his stick, and just didn't get it.
Stride, and now Marchessault will start to come. And now Fitzgerald almost toying with Marchessault. If this, make sure everything's still good to stay on. Hit put on Kyle Moore and a diving effort by Fitzgerald to throw it back out into neutral ice. A lot of hustle in that kid from Chicago. Now Parker, self-pass, and Victor Grabinikov with the primary assist. And
deep enough, and Dalton J. trying to dance around Fitzgerald has his shot blocked. Marchand. Danbury not happy about the physicality of that hit. And now Fitzgerald drops it back for Parker. Wrist shot and line. He gets backed out of the zone by Jay. Jay tries to drag around Fitzgerald, but a great play.
One back cleanly by Anderson. Fitzgerald cutting in front of his own net. Always dangerous, but it works out for Binghamton this time. And now Anderson dropping it off at the line for Smith. Looking out in front. Energy replay. Smith throws it to the front of the net. Down, gets it on his forehand. And here skate away with it. And Fitzgerald's going to take a run short-handed. Throws it on target. Penalties coming up. And we're going to 4-on-4.
Film on tomorrow.
Fitzgerald reads a pass and it's intercepted. They were trying to send McKittrick on a breakaway. Yates coming in for low.
Can run at DeBacco on the way through. Fitzgerald stopping and starting a smart play using the referee as a pick. Trying to fit late into town, didn't have an ability to go down and catch them pregame. Colin Fitzgerald now skating across his own blue line, center ice, and now the offensive end with it. Trying to go one-man show. Gets behind the net, centering pass out, and Watertown gets out of dodge, at least for now. Second period brought to you by our friends over at Lofts at JC, as always, kept in by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald dropped. Jay turnaround shot is blocked by Fitzgerald. Indirect pass for Ivashkin. This could tie the game. Ivashkin's in alone. Has it hop his stick. Take a run at somebody. Fitzgerald now does a good job of stick handling at his own blue line. Get minutes of the game, but now here come the Prowlers the other way. 3-on-2 is interrupted by Fitzgerald, and the Black Bears will escape.
Hates it. Loading it up for Gonzalez. Ruiz. Slap shot blocked out in front. Trying to block that shot. Asp gets it poked away by Fitzgerald. Great poke check by the young defenseman. Wrist shot, and Fitzgerald once again wearing that one. Since we returned from commercial, the puck's been in this end the whole time. Fitzgerald coming.
Gets back to Coachman. Look out, could be another turnover. Colin Fitzgerald circles back. Runs out of real estate. Only passes cross ice. And Fitzgerald saw that Church was behind the defense. Excellent pass from Colin. Oh yeah, he won it back cleanly, but unfortunately, Graham will just throw it as soon as he gets past the red line into the far corner. Fitzgerald takes another rough ride. Yates loses his edge. Yates a no contact fall right there, and Fitzgerald and Kirkby go 2-on-2. Some of the guys joking in the locker room that the Star Wars jerseys tonight look a lot like Delaware's home jerseys. A lot of same color schemes. Fitzgerald with a lot of speed. Out inches on McVeigh and Forget, the other two Black Bears goaltenders. So also I've noticed Joseph does have bigger pads as well. That might just come with the bigger stature. But now Fitzgerald crossing over the line, leaves it for Thompson. Backhander for latest from Dennis Gaffarov, finding the back of the net. Fitzgerald now having to stick handle in a phone booth around his man. and he comes away with the puck as he can settle it down, plays on sides. He starts and stops for Kirkby. One touch passing for Jurich, who tries to hack at it. Puck is still available. Where is it? It's in the back. Great play to get the puck, passing it over to Ivashkin. Always like it to see guys make the extra pass. And now Gavin Yates is flying down the ice. Man on a mission. Puck through the blue paint.
This is Falango. Falango, though, excellent wrap check by Colin Fitzgerald. Maybe if you send some people out to the box a little bit now, you're going to end that nip it in the bud right here. But Fitzgerald's going to come in looking for his.
For the Black Bears, he's been acting as a bench coach. Was on the bench last night with head coach Gary Gill. We talked about the win last night in Delaware, so stick around for the Excite Motorsports intermission report after the first 20 minutes. Kirkby with it.
Pikarski, pass up, intercepted by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald into the offense zone. He'll skate in. Fitzgerald walks in, shoot.
First defensive grouping tonight out there with the third line. Newberg on the touch pass over to D'Angelo. Fitzgerald, nice display of stick handling on the second opportunity. Centering pass denied. And now Thompson cross ice over to Brett Parker. Here come the Black Bears. Brett Parker down the left wing side, wrist shot. Black Bears thought that they might have gotten an offensive zone face-off out of it, but instead they go the other way. Fitzgerald turns on his engine. Circles the wagon, centers out in front. Penalty time is up. Henny Hartseltzer power play goes.
Now Binghamton will start to work their way through the neutral zone. Fitzgerald through a few guys, walks it
up to the point, held in by Fitzgerald. Nifty stick handling play by 15. On the backhand, power to it. Slap shot, put on, blocked out in front by Fitzgerald, and Binghamton does get the puck partially right now. And Fitzgerald starts his engine. Black Bears only playing with 5 defensemen tonight, 11 forwards. Kirkby with a nifty move over to Lopez instead. Hit laid on by Lewis. He lost a stick on the way through. Here comes Fitzgerald. Saucering over for Brett Parker. Forehand back. Jurich in the offensive side, proving to be a problem. Fitzgerald throws one to the target, tipped in. Parker and Lewis, as they collide with each other, I think that's the lavender kicking in right there as two guys just run into each other at their own blue line fighting for the puck. And this could be a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Shot in a block by Fitzgerald. Team picture day for the Black Bears. I had the opportunity to plan that. We want to give a big thanks to Bill and Nancy from Just Sports Photography for helping us organize that. As Fitzgerald's shot, Aldworth coming in. He's going to try a one-handed pass out in front. Nobody home for Columbus. Finds its way into the corner. Now Fitzgerald, latest goal scorer in the game, cross ice over for Smith. Smith sidesteps Greco once again. And Smith. Now Bedard tries a backhand into the corner. Instead, it's a stretch pass code on a partial line change for the Black Bears. Beautiful read by Fitzgerald, and the young star comes away. Backhand out from his crease, standing his ground against the Delaware goaltender. Thought that maybe would have been goaltender interference. Fitzgerald now crossing back into the zone, trying to use some head fakes and deception to get over. And Schultz and Fitzgerald denied Thompson a scoring opportunity. Fitzgerald turns on the Jets, gets around Payne, centers up out in front. This has to be one of the lower shots on goal attempts of the season for the hat tricks.
100%, Brooks. It is.
Captain for Jake Schultz goes D-to-D with Fitzgerald. And now Fitzgerald showing off his stick handling capability.